been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jerry James 5'5" middle linebacker Vikings score.
Taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full. The Vikings defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their fifth-year linebacker. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Defense back out for this next drive. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow, and you know. The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll look for the stop here in the first quarter of a tie ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. But he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 4 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Oh, is he aptly named because he certainly loves to hunt down quarterbacks. Hunter, one of the best pass rushers in the league when he's healthy. He wants to get back to double-digit sacks here in 2023.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives.
Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Cameron Bynum.
Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've had the upper hand so far this first half. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they're...
Viking defense back out for this next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that's Elliott, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our... Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Rice. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Rice with a nice catch, and he had to be happy on draft day. I would say ecstatic, getting a chance to join the Kansas City offense. And you know what? Kansas City was awfully happy to get him, too. A physical guy can go underneath and inside, take a hit, and make the catch anyway.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the
Jerry
game
James,
for him there.
5'5", middle linebacker, Vikings
now becoming
school.
a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position. Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Elliott. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 13-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel. The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the fourth. On first down, Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Slot man moves right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke? It's a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Open man right side is Tony.
Let's go, Vikings.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this one home.
Pick
it's a
6
touchdown.
house.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every...
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. That'll be caught by James. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Mahomes to throw. James has got it. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Yeah, here we go, Pat Mahomes.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. Now they got to get to the line quickly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. And again, it's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Back to throw again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Oh, my gosh.
Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Minnesota, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Next man up.
Run it back, lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on the flight. Promise you, if anybody can, homie, I can. The right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make a total runs. Run it back when I total run. I'll be back, make another ride. Ultra fast. I ain't with the local dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Bobby act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Solo might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Pump the gas, running to the future. Past, I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guess I'm go that, please don't. Go that with me. Guess I'm go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let my plans, touch on my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, please don't. Go that.
short. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I with my Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Vikings defense ready to roll. They come in leading the NFC North. Now Fields going to throw on the first play. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
You look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Mooney had a hair under 500 yards last season and only 2 touchdowns. But the year before, 1,000-yard season. 2023, a big year for his future with the franchise.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 15 carries, 60 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. attacking defense back out for this next drive. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Fields on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They run with a former Panther. It's Deontay Foreman. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Hey, good morning. Winning the Bears game. Going for a 3-game win streak. Kirk Cousins is playing okay.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 6. Fields now to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot.
And let's get a touchdown, Skull Vikings. Come on. Touchdown.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Now Fields. It's complete to Cook. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
All right, having a great game. They'll score another one, put it out of reach. Let's go, Kirk.
Defense back out for this next drive. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead as this next drive begins. First and 10. On first and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on third down, Fields forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there.
We're on a roll. We're on a roll. We'll go skull, skull, skull.
Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's first and 10. First down, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there.
Well, this is just going great. Run the clock. Go Chains.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Fields. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Back to throw, Fields. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first. Back to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion.
And it's a fumble, and the Vikings pick up the... There he goes, right side. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the
Byron
Vikings.
Murphy Jr.
Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Oh, great play by the D.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive.
Here we go, son. Green 19, just what?
Here's Fields. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Back to throw. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To the air again, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
Okay, here we go.
How many sacks did we get this game? Jeez.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just
more
focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Well, let's just continue to play. It's just, I don't know, like, comment, subscribe. Give me support. Skol Vikings.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball.
Thanks for hanging out. Got my weekly goal, drive goals.
I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on the check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up, if that for the place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love.
49ers will be tough.
Just on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Why you always rapping about it? Did you do? Hey, if it's up like
Who am I playing this week? Dun, 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 dun. San Fran.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. Yeah. It's a sweet. Yeah. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we don't know that. Can't call it lucky,
More
I give it
sacks
my
for
all every
Donald.
day of the week. You know what I'm on.
Baker's crushing it.
Bottom end with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. Just go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's a sweet. Yeah. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's a sweet.
Alright, let's play the 49ers.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the winter. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy I done dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's a sweet.
We're rolling a new helmet.
We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweet. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's a sweet. Yeah. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's a sweet. Yeah. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
That's on. Go that. Please don't. Go that with me. Go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them mic blast, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble, my customized fans. Plush like brush like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like checks mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that. Please don't. Go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that. Me.
grinding for sneaks. Double the mind in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the office shit. Bitch at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, been parking the top heat box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's lonely at the top, but I'm biased.
Let's go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it. 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 Don't get the dark 'cause the feds on it.
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership with drip, you can see me leaking. Be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot, been locked in with my katas. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro.
Here we go.
My whole crib look like a
Monday night prime time. What jerseys we're going to throw back?
I'm like a bird. Let me fly away. Nelly for top though. Bye.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Best jerseys we ever had ready the Vikings.
The Vikings defense set to go here, coming off a game where they allowed just 3 points last time out. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy. That is caught. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards, first down Niners. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense for the Vikings, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Number 1's the mic. 3-point lead. The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. In motion, Aguilar. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Nice stop by Jerry, number 1. Fourth down and 1. They're punting.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive.
What happened there?
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with fourth down and 1. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a tie game. Short field turnovers, not good. Oh, we're looking good now.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it on first down. Man open, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Yes.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Let's get up 2 scores.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. Purdy off the play fake. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's Samuel. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time, he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4.
Should have blocked that one. Ten to 6. Let's go, Kirk.
Viking defense back out for this next drive. They just got the benefit of a beautiful punt. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 2nd and 8. McCaffrey on the counter. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that?
Keep up the good work. Touchdown, Vikings.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've had the upper hand so far in this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down.
We're on a winning streak. Let's get a sack here. Hey, good morning. More the merrier.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, halftime. Vikings
so we've reached
17,
halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top.
Monday
as we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Jr., number 1 in your hearts, number 1 in the program. Let's go purple. What a depressing loss it was last night. 12-10. Come on, Vikings.
Defense back out for this next drive. They've been the dominant side so far, working with a 2-score lead here in this third quarter as this next drive gets underway. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
On the option? Okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Connects with Kittle underneath. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Samuel. Breaks through the contact. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Show blitz.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Let's block this one.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
3-point stop. 20 to 11. Let's go, Jerry James.
Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th. On 1st down, it's Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Aguilar. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Shotgun now with Purdy. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it's finished off by a receiving touchdown for... Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've got the upper hand in terms of field position as this drive starts inside the... Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now 2nd and 4. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. To throw is Purdy.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Purdy to throw. Connecting with Aguilar.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here's 1st down. Here's Purdy to throw.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Throwing, Purdy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw, Purdy.
One last shot at the end zone. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
Purdy with one final shot here.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So a crucial 2-point conversion there, but that's just part 1 of this 2-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the 2, as you noted. Now
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Minnesota, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Another victory for the Vikings. Who are now 4-2-1.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time. I know Paddock for leap. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot. I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky. I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like Lance. You go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Get that boy.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. G and Mel, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All 4 pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. Hey, we ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps.
Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Burko, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be a stink. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Get that boy. It's a sweep. Yeah. We ain't playing no
90 upgraded to a 96. This should be fun. Classic away.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin the slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in a bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm a $100 million.
Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Three games winning streak, let us go.
Well, the Vikings defense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And the one task with making the calls is... Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, this unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter as this drive gets underway. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On play action, Love to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. The numbers for him from a week ago, 8 catches, 80 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
He'll find Aguara complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here.
Jerry James 5-5 middle linebacker Vikings skull. 3 games winning streak, let us go.
Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Defense back out for this next drive. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. Here's a 2nd and 8. On the counter, here's Jones. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
Love now to pass on 1st down. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Love. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Viking defense back out for this next drive. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. First down, going to the air with Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
All right. Chance to get some points before that and take the lead.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. Following the interception, Love got Dobbs over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. play fake. Here's Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Love now. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. To the air again, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 4 yards out. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is up to 8. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Defense back out for this next drive. Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's complete to Dobbs. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Jones. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
All right, Kirk Cousins to the rescue.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here, trailing in this third quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Love over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now Love. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
All right, we got the ball back. Okay, Kirko.
Viking defense back out for this next drive. They'll be seeking a stop here for sure in the third quarter of a tie football game. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a second down throw for Love here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On third down, Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, Jerry.
Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They're out there trying to protect this fourth quarter lead. So this a big drive as it begins 1st and 10. First down, Love to pass. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. To throw now, here's Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Love. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your
and the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Defense back out for this next drive. Now Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here now, 3rd down. The give is to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's win this game, Kirko.
Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. And this is a big spot for them. Obviously, a tie ball game in overtime. Next score wins. They'll They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
What can Love do in the OT? He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A 4-receiver set here, 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Love. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
All right, now we win.
Seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team
today,
that you're
guys.
playing that day.
Thanks for hanging with
You're
me.
not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game.
Vikings.
You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for the Vikings, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire...
Vikings. Here we go. Good morning, Minnesota Jerry. Vikings coming up next. Jerry James, the big middle linebacker, number 50. They keep changing my number. It's kind of ticking me off. Who am I playing? Atlanta.
digital. I see beyond, you get no response. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time. I'm a rock star, I'm a got time.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What should be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in. I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great as ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Ain't submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
Atlanta Falcons at home at, I think it's at your house.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what
Today, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Vikings defense playing well. They've won 4 in a row as they get going here. Here's Ritter now to throw on their first play.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Robinson with another carry. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Crowder's got it over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping a tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
All right, guys. Well, we got our stop.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They're in a somewhat unenviable position here to start the drive with the ball already up near midfield.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Danielle Hunter, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, Ritter. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned.
Touchdown,
The
Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive.
Let's go. 32. Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
The Viking defense back out for this next drive. They had the pick six just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. Here's Ritter after that pick six. Short throw caught by Pitts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago. 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Having a nice season. Number 8 in the league in receiving yards. And not just making his team happy, but anyone who's picked him in fantasy football.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. You look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number 1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Man open here is Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. First down, here's Ritter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field, inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown. Defense back out for this next drive. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ritter. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Yes,
Picked off Byron Jones. And the return
Jones.
this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
That was huge.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive.
Here we go. 10 black.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 58. Come on. 58.
Jump. 17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's tipped, but he still got it. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On 2nd down, Ritter throws right back to London, complete again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Ritter now. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, they're doing well. Go on and get a field goal. Our O-line is performing.
Viking defense back out for this next drive. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. Ritter to throw it. And caught by London. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Ritter back to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum, and the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. Ritter throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense back out for this next drive. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand. Just looking to finish strong here in the 4th as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Ritter from the gun. Quick slant to Crowder. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Jamison Crowder, 69 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Coup now for the point after. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder.
Touchdown to Hawk.
The Minnesota defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw, Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. To the air again, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Marquise Goodwin, 57 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Defense back out for this next drive. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute.
Ready, 53. Watch one. I got you. So nice number one.
Ritter. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Here's second down and 3. Ritter looks to throw it. That's caught by Pitts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Minnesota, the win form is number 6 on the year, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire...
Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the penis, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the penis, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a night on. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running up. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023 and I'm the only coming up, yeah. Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the penis, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the club. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop African, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cause my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my sock. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, trick it if you know that talk. Deep dive and get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the penis, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the penis, I'm a diamond in the rough.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you ride designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Yo, she could come around.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The Vikings defense out there for this opening possession. They were winners last week. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys over?
That'll be the end of the Vikings broadcast. Have a great night. Thanks for stopping